Wagwan, wagwan, it's your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo, check this out. When I tell you the extortion is real, shout out to my people at the Tip Network. They got some things to say. I got some things to say. And then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. So grab your shoulder pads and your damn helmet and let's get this work. Last time that I checked.
And it's not easy to find a way, ladies and gentlemen. It's very difficult to find a way. Some people get lucky, some people extort, those are the real bad guys of society, the extortionists. Child support is extortion.
Yes, it is.
That was God right there. Making that sound. God said, right. Child support is extortion. Alimony is extortion. The extortionist of society. I cannot respect you, but the capitalist of society. Is it a difference? A capitalist and an extortionist?
Yeah, for sure. An extortionist doesn't offer any goods or service. They manipulate those who have goods and service.
True.
To suit their,
And find ways to take it from them.
Steal by any means, right?
Yeah, but once they don't have no extortion, they don't have nothing. A capitalist, it don't matter where you drop them, they gonna figure it out.
True.
A capitalist is way more respectable than an extortionist. And I want everybody out there to look in the mirror. Do you see a capitalist, an extortionist? Which one you see? There's another one that's in the mirror, but I don't really want to call it out. You got a word for the other one?
Which one?
If you're not a capitalist, you're not an extortionist, what are you?
You begging. I don't know. You poor. I don't know what. How could you be human and not have nothing?
We call that internet begging. Internet begging and street begging. When you have no other resources and all you do is ask individuals for money to put in your pocket or to pay a bill that you should be paying yourself, that is begging. And you are not willing to exchange funds for bonds. The other alternative word or phrase for that would be restitution.
To offer.
Well, that's a great question, Craig.
If you wanted to just me and just say she truck I hit Brittany Renner, that's that. Why do we have a baby? Our baby's name is Paul Jermaine Washington III. Does that sound like an oops baby? Does that sound like someone who is bamboozled? You wanted me to have your child at 22 years old.
So you sat there, you prayed on him, you got pregnant, and you thought that the life that he's giving his wife, it belonged to you. No, just the sperm. So you had this baby under the impression that, okay, with a baby comes happiness, with a baby comes all money, and with the baby it just came child support.
So PJ Washington has now been ordered, according to reports, to pay $5,500 a month in child support to Brittany Renner.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Job well done. Job well done. You can go ahead and cash her out and get that over with. Go ahead and cash her out. Do a Anthony Edwards. That way you ain't got to worry about no child support payments. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Just come pick up your son and do for your son. My opinion.
This is coming off the heels of her coming out and saying that he only pays $2,500 a month. We just saw the video not too long ago of her acting a fool and somebody yelling, "You doing all this, but it's $11,000 in your kid's bank account." Like, that's not a lot of money for a little kid.
3 weeks in a row.
It's up with me. Just know that it's up.
The thing that's funny to me is, why does the mother feel like she has to involve herself in their situation? That was the thing that was mind-boggling to me. The moment moms started videotaping and throwing in her 2 cents, she fucked that up. Brittany Renner started going off the deep end, she fucked that up. Not knowing that forget if the video went viral or not. The judge seen that video and was like, okay, this is what we gonna do. Large number of individuals shoot themselves in the foot each and every time.
I didn't hear you say it again. If you had one, maybe I would. Yeah. Wish I would. What the fuck are you looking at? Shut ass my driveway, ho. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account.
And that's his wife. His wife come first. Again, Brittany Renner, she hitting that wall hard, crashing out, acting an ass, going into Bill Sharp's town and showing her ass. Look at her. This is a prime example of an individual that will go as far as to disrespect themselves and humiliate themselves, trying to do the same to someone else, and the shit backfired. Oh, it backfired tremendously.
$11,000 son's bank account, $100,000.
They big mad because that man that moved on. He done got married. His wife, beautiful. $11,000 for a child bank account? Like, girl, you need to be thanking that man for taking care of his child and coming to get his child. And for the mom to be talking like that?
You came out the bag after the baby came and waged a war against that man, trying to destroy him because you don't want nobody to be happy because you not.
PJ Washington, let this be a lesson. As well, Anthony Edwards, let this be a lesson. Be careful. This is where we have to use wisdom, men. You have to know who to deal with, who not to deal with. Just that simple.
All I do is sit on this internet and judge people. At the end of the day, I did what I had to do as a mother. My kids should not go without living life because I can't afford to do something. Like earlier that week, my baby daddy had gave me like $300, but I had to get my hair and stuff done. It's only messed up now because I slept on it. I had to get my hair, lashes, nails and stuff done. So that's what I had to use the money from him for.
Now, PJ Washington just signed an extension with the Dallas Mavericks for 4 years, $90 million. So I'm not going to come on here and say he's getting robbed because he's making $1.3 million a month. That's not even 1% of the salary that he's making in the NBA. So that's why I say that's the price that you pay when you lay and get somebody impregnated like Brittany Renner.
Yo, Brittany Renner is like the worst gold digger in the world, yo. So Brittany Renner started basically being a gold digger and letting all these male celebrities smash, right? And then she ended up started dating PJ Washington, and he signed like a $90 million contract with these dudes. And then she had a baby with PJ Washington thinking that she was going to get this bag. But PJ Washington only got to pay like $5,000 a month in child.
The fuck are you wearing? What the hell is going on? I may have to do a conversation and reviews on you. But anyway, she lost her mind. She fumbled. She knew what she was doing. So a large number, well, let's just say modern feminist women, because a woman with good sense doesn't move this way. But a modern feminist woman do. So she basically got what she deserves.
Which is light compared to what he's making. So she's tight, which explains why she's been acting up lately and all that. You know what?
Okay, this is why she mad. Because I thought y'all was in the store. I thought y'all was in the store. Now, it all makes sense now.
Thank you.
In this world, like it's good to have thick skin. Your situation's a little different because you met PJ like later on, correct? How long have you known him? What was that like?
Yeah, I met him, I think we had started kind of like talking in 2019. Let's reverse 1 second. You have made comments.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Look how she just totally shifted the conversation on him. Did y'all catch that? She has something that was so deep on her mind and her heart and her spirit that she had to get it out.
You're asking us about how do we feel being on the other side of it. My question to you is, you have made comments saying that you would never wife someone who has a child with someone in the league. So my question to you is, like, what inspired you to feel that way?
I don't have a negative connotation to it. I think that the difficulties it brings once you have a child to then like move on, like it takes a very understanding person to want to take on that role.
Let me just say this, because I like how he handles it and I like how he responds to that question. See, she was looking for a reaction but didn't get one. But let me just say this. To get with someone that has a child by someone else that is in the league, it takes a lot because of what that individual has to deal with and accept if that individual wants to be with that person.
Take on that, and it can get really messy, like when you're going into life with a woman who has a child, and now you're having to navigate, like, how close are you gonna get with the child? How does the baby daddy feel about you getting close to the child? And I've always thought I would stay, like, steer away from, but I truly feel like as I've gotten older, I've realized, like, you have to weigh it out. You have to, because it does, you know, it comes with a lot if you're willing to take that on.
I think it's important to, like, separate what's a podcast conversation versus what people actually care about. All the men that have reached out to me as of lately have no children and want several. It's easy to debunk these regurgitated, echoed narratives.
So if you're trying to flex to say, oh, men with no children are happy to take me on, I notice you're not saying any names. So if there were any men of any real value, substance, status, if they were comparable to where you've been, you'd be naming names. But obviously your options are not really there.
And also her behavior. No man is going to sign up for that. Probably want to clap cheeks. But no man is going to sign up for a relationship with her. She's not relationship material. She's not wife material. She has a lot of growing up to do. That does not necessarily mean that she will never be relationship material. She will never be wife material. It's just that she is not that right now because of the things that she has going on within her life. She needs to seek some therapy and really, really have to connect with her inner self because she's all over the place. And what man is going to sign up for that?
When you're no longer eligible for what you actually want, you don't get to be the item that gets bought off the shelf new. You're on the clearance rack. You're recycled.
A lot of men want to control how other men see women because they don't want them to want you. They don't want them to be able to see you.
Damn that. She's in a discount area. She's in a marked down price area. Basket. You know, when you go into the grocery store or you go into like Target or Walmart, they got a basket with items in it that have been marked down, been made cheaper because they're trying to get rid of it. That's her.
They want you to go put yourself on the clearance rack.
They sure did want us until these men can, you hateful guys had to appear and talk them out of it. Like this is a good deal. Like this is a bargain or something. Like this is the best a man can aspire to. And like we have to go around and propagandize and talk people out of it.
So modern women, in my opinion, are in toxic relationships with themselves. Why? Because you cannot cooperate with a man. Shout out to Bundle of Brittany Renner. You know, I should put you in the title. Yeah, it's stepdaddy season, right? It's stepdaddy season?
Looks like Brittany Renner scored a major victory. Well, maybe not for her, but at least she got another $5,500 per month instead of the measly $2,500 per month that she proclaimed before. But of course, she doesn't think this is enough because you know she thinks of herself as a high-quality woman when all she's been has been blessed genetically by having a big booty and having nice legs. But what she is she's becoming a past her prime aged-out predator, going after a young PJ Washington, a budding star NBA player. She went after the young man's money, went after his millions. But unfortunately for her, she's gonna have to stick with the consolation prize of getting and settling $5,500 per month child support money.
And if you were smart, go ahead and cash her out. That's what I would do. Cash her out, get that out the way, be gone.
Wanted to live lavishly and in luxury, but oh no, she couldn't, and she didn't really know who true value was a single mother. Just imagine the average ladies out there without much of a chance when they see an example.
Everything is changing. I am a mom.
Oh my god, hold on, let me. Oh my god.
You okay?
You're a mom?
Yeah.
And you're 24?
Yeah. Over 4 years.
How many kids?
1.
Hold on, I can't.
Everything is changing, and I know
damn, I'm so tired of all these women who don't come to me with no kids. I wish I could find me a good woman who had 4-5 kids by 4-5 different men. Because the quality of that man would obviously be compromised. You should have plenty of candidates who will stand up and say, yes, I don't have any children. Here's my high 6-figure, 7-figure income, and I would love to take care of the offspring of another man.